Alright, so who wants another marshmallow? Anybody want some more? We got all it takes inside of here. We got the heat, we got the mallow cup factory. We'll change it over a little thermodynamics inside of here and figure you out. I'm gonna remind you right here. You have the right to remain silent throughout this entire interrogation while we are in this marshmallow incident report, okay? Because at any point in time, the sharps salty come up at you about a thing inside here, and it's important that you understand. I mean, understand, I let some fucking ketters run around down here that you wouldn't necessarily consider what they are. Usually I find them when I'm dealing with the cops in the investigation, right? Big brother with big brother. I let that fucker run back around. The bowl after I slammed his dick in the fucking toilet seat for pulling somebody over. Did she show your tits and drop her pants? Nope, she didn't do any of that, and I don't want any of that. Look, things about honesty inside here in the stone mill. Things can come from past on sharp cases, on timelines for systems of pre-log cases that are backed up in terms of the gold recovery process inside here. That is the Tylenol headache pill to aspirin, or aspirin to Tylenol. And you can go either way, but certain ones have physical limits about neutron star black hole singularities inside of here. Right? I mean, your ass is on the farm right now. Being that we can kind of interject some of that material and get pretty heavy about, I do have one specific for this, but let's assume that there's some kids in the room, and we don't necessarily need to get so heavy about Paris Island's lunch line for a little while. That's not just for this guy, that is also for this guy, because I will double down on the Sharps case and make it happen right there, because it'll tighten this thing off right into this guy right here. Now, who do you want, honey? Who do I want? I want that one right there. You put a ring on your finger, big guy, best man. Inside here, how man, how you doing today? What else we got? We got anything good running today? I like to keep it up on fresh dates because laws change too fast. When you're watching the Peacock over here, you know, you gotta be on it, dude. Pythagorean theorem to this number from where I'm sitting on up, down, up, down, pushing hard. As much as I'd love the computer scraps inside here. Shift here, definitely number one. Over here for one of my chemists at the moment, recovery is one thing. Nile Red dropping, Tylenol out of solution, and Nerd Rage pulling sodium out of solution inside of here. Obviously, the stoichiometric ratio is important to understand here at the tomb about stay behind the chains and rails. Okay, inside of here, that's going to be Normandy or Iwo Jima or any of that crap. The front, this line right here, code or anything else. Gonna start to determine, hey, like I said, remember I told you we're in one of those boxes even though we're not in one of those damn boxes right now? Okay. Let's find out what happens, shall we? I mean, if I wanted to, who's gonna shit their pants right now? IH on the singularity to some of that math we were talking about up here just a couple of seconds ago. What we got here? Introduction of I to the power of I. You know what? Oh, if it wasn't an hour and you know what? We could split it up inside here because, well, hell, this storyboard on this system of the wave functions and frequencies, amplitudes, and perfect pitch Beethoven gonna have some stuff to do with this T800 popping up out of the mud puddle. You know that one. You can split into the goo and just grab you by the leg and smash your face off the corner of that rock because of the shit you did right there. Could be spitting on the floor because you do dip. Could be walking in there smoking a cigarette. Could be the one where you kind of live there for a few years and you know what, I'm gonna ride in that building and get that pallet and be out with this bay door wide open. And I can if somebody comes at me with anything less than stoichiometric ratio, that thing has to be leaking. And at that speed and time here, I'm gonna hear that thing hissing at me like a fucking murder noodle. Now, crazy purple knockout gas, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Got this on a loop or something. This is a good boom viper. Okay, that's what that is, Judge. I need you to do it. There's a process and how to handle envenomation, and guess what you would have to know about process and procedures. And then if I hear that squeaky, man, I'm gonna hammer it. Okay? Inside of here, guy keeps coming up.
With Adyen's unified payments platform, Your business can say yes
It's like,
to
yeah,
more.
I love it.
Like
I gave him
accepting
the
new ways
pot
to
card
pay,
the other day, and it's like, it's in your
delighting your
system for
customers,
30
and
days,
growing your
stored in fat
business.
cells.
Adyen,
I'm on a hydration
business,
formation
not
here based
boundaries.
on the system over here because I want you to pass my
Wholehearted is
test.
packed with high-quality
Otherwise, I wouldn't have
ingredients to
told
give
you.
me energy.
Up, down,
Without
up,
it,
or up,
I
down,
would have
down,
never found
up,
this.
down, down. Hit you in that G-lock for the first time without telling you the breathing techniques and the moving system.
Petco, the health and wellness company.
Because otherwise, you're going to pass the fuck out instantly as soon as you hit 8 Gs. Down you go. Math. Prime. If I don't, I do. I did. I trained. I wanted this snowflake that could have got hurt otherwise rattling around in the skid steer. G-locked inside of this situation to actually fucking make it because, well, you know, in the garden here, I got shit that I got to do as a landscaper, planting stones. You know what I'm talking about? Timelines to the FMAs of this Mustang inside here about what's going on.
No, I'm just hanging out, dude.
What happened with the crash?
Well, I don't know nothing about the crash, dude.
Okay.
That's what happened, brother. I got drinking. I was
Is this
coming
your
off
car?
on the back.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know, most of the time it's gonna be I was hitting at home. Give me the marshmallow, man.
So
Just
what
give me
happened?
the marshmallow. Give me the compass. Give me the map. We're gonna square you off today, but you're gonna pay for that. No doubt. Inside here, that's going to come up today. It's going to come up tomorrow. It's going to come up at the lodge on Monday. I can't stop it. All the dudes are going to it's just going to be what happens. And I try to avoid it the best I can by saying that to the dudes in front of them. It's square, right? All right. So I walk through town, and then some other asshole walks into town with a bad attitude.
You have your driver's license with you?
Right? Gonna be?
Can I see that, please?
Take you to the one giving the motivation
driver's
speech. We
license
knew
with you?
6 months ago you guys were going to war, and I want you all pissed off at me.
Can I see it, please?
I want you ready to go
Yes.
tear them up, because you're going to do what? Kill me, right? You're going to
Because you
kill
were
me.
just involved in a crash, and I'm making sure.
Well, then
who
you
are
first
and
we're
what's
going to do
going on
rabbit population. Kellex on the glass of the
So,
optics
you have any
inside of
guns in the
this
car?
is not needing a scope, right?
Okay.
Because could you handle the scope if you couldn't handle the scope other than just orders and pulling the trigger? No. Great math in terms of this science makes this real fucking easy at sniper school. Right end one half tight, man. That little grenade that rabbit dropped for you, you got to grab a hold of and eat. You know,
Are you- first
got a
off,
black
you're
eye,
okay.
scar, and a nip missing out of the ear.
No injuries.
Dude, I'm good.
Okay. What happened with the crash here?
Dude, I'm just hanging out, dude.
That doesn't make sense. Okay.
No, I know.
Catch you on the next one.